a lot of this stuff we're definitely like using it, you know, now, but like, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So yeah, the missiles don't consume if you get out the tank, so you just have infinite missiles.
Right. And then someone else does the final. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So someone else just like shoots the guy once, and it like updates his health or something, and just chunks him.
Yeah, it just health updates at the very end.
Okay.
And something, to be honest, is just the way the game is.
It's so weird that just someone else getting it. I don't get that either.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's Destiny 2, bro. Like.
And the slag is so Dax can rally underneath.
Yeah, right.
And then P2, this spot is probably the least amount of special stuff is going on.
Yeah. Because you guys just... How do you get the balls? Because I know you guys need to dunk, like, what, 4 balls? So you just get 2 and you do both of them once? Or what?
Yeah, actually, so we do double dupe, which I don't know why people didn't double dupe earlier. Like, we're the first people to do 2 dupes on one terminal. I'm not too sure why. Probably something to do with skating, and after skating got nerfed, no one really ran this rate other than us.
Yeah.
Like, typically, you know, it was like a mid-left 1-3 was what you wanted, but top mid 1 and 1 anything with 2 dupes on 1 is the fastest by a lot. And then we use power. I don't know if people were using power at this time, but we were definitely...
Yeah, I do see the little cell on the ground. I low-key forgot about that for a bit. And you guys spread out for the synergy.
Fine.
Yeah.
Should we be able to kill here?
This is it.
Damn, okay.
This is it? This is it?
Interesting. Interesting stuff. I mean, yeah. Is there anything else you wanna talk about from that run?
Man. I mean, is there anything specific? Oh, I can probably find the IRB.
Sure, yeah, that's interesting. So you're saying someone died to load by hitting it the wrong way, and then a checkpoint auto-res them, but then it auto-res them in maze? Like, was that part of your strat?
Yes.
Okay, that's like interesting. Yeah, I mean that is an IRB. Well, there's like one condition, but like I guess we have to see what it is. But it sounds like an IRB.
I want to say, if you have any questions about any part of it, I can probably answer.
No, yeah, I mean that's it's pretty short and like, but it's definitely like, I didn't expect it. It's definitely like the most dense of all the vaulted raids for sure. Yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting. I actually imagine like people would probably like to run it like if it came back today, whereas I think some of the other raids, I think people would probably see them as not very interesting, but this one seems like it would probably hold up to the modern standards people have for whether or not something is fun to run.
Yeah, it depends if they would brought it back in like what state, I guess. I don't know when POV is, but yeah, he pretty much just hits the load zone backwards, dies, the res gets teleported like at the end of the load.
Like, does he die in another load zone first before he like dies to load?
He dies to the load. So like he goes like...
No. I'm saying like does he like set his spawn before he dies to the load or no?
No.
Okay, so it's probably not an IRB. It's probably just like a death to load, and like you probably just get respawned in whatever the current like default spawn is in the load. Which is like still like I don't think anyone was really doing that back then. Yeah. But that is like an IRB is like you have like 2 load zones, and in the first load zone you die like anywhere, somewhere, right? And then like, you know how in D2 like the same physical coordinates can be in 2 different load zones but look completely different because like depending on what load zone you're in. So you basically take the coordinates from one load zone and then you die to another load zone, and the load zone you die to when you get auto res, it reses you in the same coordinates but transposed from the other load zone. So you can go in like crazy like skips because that are completely through barriers, as long as there is a reference point from like a previous load zone where you set your death. So that's like an IRB. I mean, it's not used that much because like IRBs low key, like it's like 1 or 2 people have to spend like a long time like looking for one. It's usually like a solution to a very hard problem. So like certain skips where there's like really annoying barriers that are really hard to bypass, people might like look for an IRB to bypass them, but usually it's like not necessary, you know? It's like a lot of work. So
yeah. Oh wait, maybe I do have a couple of this. Because we did this in like LFGs and shit.
Yeah, because if you die to a load and then get rezzed by a checkpoint, it's kind of like it's like flawless skipping Goss. You know the like the 1-2 where you like sword and then just like spawns you. It's like that, yeah. So that's probably like what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna take a look.
It's not even RPV. I just found it, but you get res where his ghost is pretty much at the end.
Okay.
Of this, which is at the end of maze.
So he's doing what? Is this like the same who Dax was doing?
Yeah.
Except Dax intentionally doesn't die to load, right?
Yeah, Dax like crosses in his load. Don't worry about
don't worry about the software.
Like you did not have to use software.
Yeah.
You just did it. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And then you resed here.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's just kind of like a death load. Yeah, it's just like a death load.
Yeah.
And like it just spawns you where your like default spawn is in that load. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
if we capped frames or not for it, but
yeah, sometimes death loads are weird. Yeah, they're really weird. There's sometimes like having higher frames makes it easier. Sometimes having lower frames makes it. I don't know. It kind of depends on the load. It's like really weird.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate this. Yeah, I mean, this run is definitely like the one I was probably the most curious about when it comes to the vaulted raid. So pretty interesting to hear about that, and definitely very ahead of its time for sure.
Yeah, I'm super happy with this run. So, although I always said it was the most complicated run, but low-key Goss is kind of crazy these days, no?
Yeah, I would say Goss is pretty crazy. SE is pretty crazy. It's probably those two. Yeah, it's probably Goss and SE are like the two craziest.
It was definitely the most complicated run for a while.
Yeah, I mean even after it got vaulted, it's. Goss and SE have only like recently kind of caught up, so it's definitely been yeah, definitely. All right, well, yeah, again, thank you so much, and appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir, of course.